If you started the year off with intentions to exercise more or eat healthier, how is it going? Are you still showing up the way you wanted to? Are you showing up at all? Or did you already lose your momentum? If consistency on your health and fitness journey is a struggle for you, if you have started exercise plans, workout programs, diets, or nutrition plans in the past, and have struggled to continue with them long term, you are not alone. Long-term consistency is a common struggle for many when it comes to exercising and eating healthy, which is why, in today's episode, I'm going to talk about how to show up for your fitness and nutrition consistently throughout 2024 and beyond, even if you have never been able to do it before and while juggling all the things. I know showing up consistently can feel especially challenging with kids and work and juggling all the responsibilities and chaos life throws at us, but it is possible, and I want to show you how to make it a reality in your life this year. So let's dive in. Welcome to the Fitness and Food Made Simple podcast, a podcast to help simplify fitness and nutrition for the busy mom. Do you struggle to exercise and eat healthy consistently? Do you want to feel more comfortable and confident in your clothes, swimsuit, and body? Do you wish there was a way to see and feel results without excessive exercise routines or restrictive diets? If you are looking for a simple and effective approach to fitness and nutrition that removes the overwhelm, delivers sustainable results, and can be implemented into your busy daily life, you've come to the right place. Hi, I'm Corrine Repnick, health and fitness coach, stay-at-home working mom of two, and wife to a fire captain. And I know how hard it feels to make health and fitness a priority while working from home, being the default parent, and juggling all the other roles we play as moms. But I want you to know, even when juggling all the things, it is possible to make your health and fitness a priority, to exercise and eat healthy consistently, and get sustainable results. Want to know how to do it? Go grab your water and let's get to it. Hello. I am back from my 3-month hiatus from podcasting, and I am so excited to finally be back in the podcasting groove again. If you don't know me personally, my husband and I have spent the last 2 years building our house, and the last 3 months has been a blur of the holidays, completing all the finished work on the house, moving, closing everything up at the bank, and unpacking, which of course we are still in the process of, and probably will be for a while. And we were doing all of this while still juggling everyday life responsibilities, such as kids, work, and everything else. It has definitely been a crazy whirlwind of overwhelm, excitement, and anxiety, but we have made it to the other side and have been in the new house now for almost 3 weeks. And I am finally starting to feel a little more settled, and I'm ready to start podcasting again. Woohoo! So here we are. It's already March. Can you believe it? Now, because the beginning of my year was a blur and unusually full, I didn't have time to even think about what I wanted 2024 personally to look like until February. I didn't have the capacity to look ahead because I was so consumed with everything going on in the present. Basically, I was in survival mode, barely keeping my head above water, and realistically, there were times when it did dip under a little bit. And now, here it is, March, and I am finally starting to look ahead and think about what I want 2024 to look like for my business. So here I am, back podcasting, excited for 2024, excited to help you remove the overwhelm that often comes with trying to exercise and eat healthy consistently, and help you simplify fitness and nutrition once and for all so you know how to exercise and eat healthy consistently throughout your life in a way that you enjoy and that helps you feel fit, confident, and healthy this year and for many, many, many more years to come. So if you are ready to show up for your health and fitness this year, I am so glad you are here listening. I hope to connect with you in person this year, either in one of my programs, in my one-on-one coaching, or online. But now let's dive into today's topic of consistency. Did you take any time to look ahead and think about what you want your health and fitness to look like this year? Did you set intentions or New Year's resolutions, goals? If you started the year off with intentions to exercise more or eat healthier, how is it going? Are you still showing up the way you wanted to? Are you showing up at all? Or did you already lose your momentum? Or maybe you're like me and you are just now in March getting to the point where you are finally ready and have the capacity to think ahead and make a plan. No matter how you started the year and no matter how you are currently showing up, I want to help you show up consistently moving forward. Because for most of us, showing up consistently is the hardest part, especially when we have kids and work and are juggling all the things. And you may know the importance of eating healthy and exercising, but if you don't do it consistently, you aren't going to see and feel all the amazing benefits. So let's start first by talking about what it actually means to be consistent. The actual definition of consistent is acting or doing something in the same way over time. Think of the words steady, constant, regular. When it comes to fitness and nutrition, I define being consistent as taking action every week or day. But the level of consistency will depend on the action, where you are in your health journey, and what your goals are. For example, exercise is an important weekly action, whereas eating protein and drinking water is an important daily action. When starting out on your fitness journey, being consistent might look like exercising 1 day a week for months. Whereas after years of exercising, being consistent might look more like exercising 4 days every week. And during an unusually busy season of life, like I was just in, it might drop down to 2 or 3 days a week. Notice how the number of days each week might change, but it is the weekly consistency when it comes to exercise that matters most over time. Now, let's look at an example when it comes to eating protein every day. If you want to be more intentional about eating more protein, being consistent might start with eating a serving of protein at 2 meals every day. And over time, this might increase to 3 meals. Or maybe you start doing 2 servings of protein at lunch and dinner. And then maybe after a while, it will increase to 1 to 2 servings at 3 meals and for a snack. The consistency here is a daily action of eating protein, but depending on where you are on your journey and what your goals are, it will be adjusted over time. Too often, people stop showing up consistently because they think they're not hitting that perfect number or the perfect amount of days or that perfect serving size. So instead of just doing their best every day and starting small and building up over time, they just give up altogether because they're not hitting what they think is the ultimate level they're supposed to be at every day. For example, somebody might think that working out 1 day a week isn't even worth it, so they don't even do it. But working out 1 day every week for an entire year is better than not working out at all. This type of thinking is called all or nothing. And this is a very important mindset to be aware of because many of us fall into it. And it's something that we need to stop buying into because it will stop us from showing up the way we want to and showing up consistently. It's important to remember that taking the right action consistently, no matter how small, is better than not taking any action at all. Like I said earlier, exercising 1 day every week for an entire year is better than not exercising at all. And it's important to know that everyone's consistency will look different and it will change over time and from life season to season. So don't ever compare how you show up consistently with how someone else shows up consistently because there's no comparison. Even if you started your journeys at the exact same time and we're doing the exact same things, there are so many variables that make your journeys incomparable. It's just not even worth trying to compare. And this is where I also want to remind you that there is not one right way to exercise or eat healthy. There is not one magic solution that works for everyone. While the basics are what you want to focus on for optimal results and benefits, such as staying hydrated, weekly exercise, daily movement, eating protein, vegetables, fiber-filled carbs, healthy fats, getting enough sleep, and limiting your stress, how these need to be implemented and how they impact the body and health will differ from person to person, which is why it is so important you don't waste your time comparing and why you need to take the time to figure out how to implement the basics in a way you enjoy and that works best for your body and your lifestyle. That is the only way you will be successful in showing up consistently long term. And that is the benefit of working with a coach like me, because that is exactly what I help you do. My ultimate mission is to help you create a healthy and active body and lifestyle you enjoy and can realistically sustain throughout your life. So now that you know what being consistent means and what it looks like when it comes to fitness and nutrition, and you aren't comparing your journey with anyone else's, how do you ensure that you show up consistently throughout the year and beyond? First, you need to know where you are going. It is easier to show up when you know exactly where you want to go on your fitness journey and your health journey and what you are working towards. Second, you must know why you want this, why you want to go there. Why is it so important for you to work towards this? Why does it matter today? Why will it matter tomorrow? And why will it matter in the long run? These are all things that you have to process through and think through and dive into. Third, after you know where you're going and why it matters, it's time to create a realistic plan to follow. Realistic being the key word. You have to make a plan that realistically fits into your weekly and daily life, or you will never be able to stay consistent with it. Fourth, and this is a key component, you need to take the time to review the above 3 steps regularly, ideally weekly, and make adjustments as needed throughout the year as you learn what works best for you and as seasons in your life change throughout the year. If you don't stay focused on where you're going, why it matters so much to you, and have a plan of how you are going to show up every week, your chances of actually showing up consistently over time is slim to none. This process will take some time up front to process through, and then maybe like 10 to 30 minutes per week, depending on how long the planning process takes for you. But the more you do it, the quicker it will get. And remind yourself, don't overcomplicate it. You just need to know where you are going on this journey, why it matters so much, and how you are going to show up every week to get there. Now, there is an optional 5th step to this process if you need it. This will 100% depend on you and what you need to be successful, because again, everyone is different. Some people can take the process above, start implementing it into their life, and will have no problem showing up consistently over time. For some, they need support and accountability to get started and to start building the consistency before going off on their own. And for others, they need long-term support and accountability to help them actually show up and take action, implement the above, and stay consistent during all seasons of life. So where do you fall on this spectrum? Do you think you can run with this and have a consistent year? Or do you think you will be more successful with support and someone holding you accountable? It's important you know yourself well enough to know if you will be successful on your own or if you need the additional support and accountability. And no, there's no right or wrong. We just are all different and we all need help and support in different areas of our lives and in different ways and in different seasons of our life. And that's okay. If you are somebody who does better with additional support and accountability, here are some options for you. Partner up with a friend, a family member, or a coworker who has similar goals to you. Join an in-person or online fitness community that you can check in with on a regular basis. Participate in group fitness classes. Hire a personal trainer. Commit to journaling your journey. Or work with an online health and fitness coach like me. You can join one of my coaching programs or sign up for my personalized one-on-one coaching and get all the support and accountability that you need to be successful on this journey, because that's what matters most. I encourage you to give one or a few of these a try if you haven't before and see what works best for you and your health and fitness, because your health and fitness is so important that you want to set yourself up for long-term success. Figure out what works for you. Get help if you need it, because your health impacts all areas of your life and your future, and it is always worth the investment and the time. Okay, let's review. If you want to stay consistent this year, I encourage you to spend time this week figuring out where you want to go on your health and fitness journey, why this is so important to you, why you want to show up consistently in this area of your life, and then take a look at your current life, your lifestyle, calendar, and make a realistic plan for how you are going to take action and show up this week and next week and the next week. And remember to start small. Start with just one simple action at a time that will move you closer to your goals. And then work on showing up consistently with this action before adding another. If you try to change everything at once and do a major life overhaul, this will usually lead to overwhelm, anxiety, and frustration, and you are more likely to give up and stop doing everything that you started, which then completely stops the momentum, and there goes your consistency. Start small. You can always build and add and adjust over time. Nothing is set in stone when it comes to your health and fitness journey. And it takes time to show up consistently, establish new habits and routines, and achieve lasting results and benefits. It doesn't happen overnight. So you must have a long-term vision, a long-term focus. And this is why knowing where you're going and why it is so important to you will help you stay consistent. Now, if you are somebody who has tried all the things and you know that you need that support and accountability, this is where my coaching programs and my one-on-one coaching can be so helpful. With my coaching and my programs, you get the weekly check-ins. I guide you through the review process every week. I help you stay focused on your goals and what's important to you. And I help you take one action at a time and build on those habits and those routines over time for long-term health and wellness. So if you are ready to make your health and fitness a priority this year and you know that you need that support and accountability, go check out my fitness and nutrition programs or email me about my one-on-one coaching. I currently have 2 spots open for my one-on-one coaching, and I would love to help you make 2024 a healthy and active year. Thank you so much for listening today. I hope you found this helpful. Please don't hesitate to reach out to me if you ever have any questions, want to hear about specific fitness and nutrition topics, or if you want to talk about my coaching. I am here for you. Thank you so much for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, learned something new, or feel encouraged to take action on your fitness and nutrition journey, please subscribe to the show to receive my weekly episodes and leave a 5-star review so other moms can find and benefit from my show too. And if you know other moms or women who might enjoy this specific episode, please share it with them so more women can learn to simplify fitness and nutrition for sustainable results while juggling all the things. Now, if you are ready to make your fitness and nutrition a priority and want my coaching support so you know exactly what to do and how to get sustainable results, you can visit my website at leavenworthhealth.com or click on the links in the episode or show description for free resources, access to my Facebook group, and to learn more about and sign up for my fitness and nutrition coaching programs. Thanks again, and enjoy your day.